Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for being here. If I look a little bit sleepy already, it's because this is my fifth event since 6:45 this morning. But I like it when it's busy. That means that things are moving. And I want to most especially welcome our students from next door, from the Global Academy. I want to let you know that when all the people that you see standing in front of you got together to make sure that we fulfilled our responsibilities to you in having a place where you can engage in physical activity that is safe, that is healthy for you, that is not only a little bit of a reprieve from the schoolwork, but also helps you in terms of getting physically in shape to meet the challenges of school and grow into nice, healthy futures. I want to thank everyone that's here today. This is the holiday season. We're gearing up for Thanksgiving. Everyone's working with different organizations, making sure that everyone in our community has a Thanksgiving meal and share in the spirit of celebrating and being thankful for all the things that we have. And today we're thankful to a lot of group of people for this wonderful facilities that we're about to groundbreak today. We've been working, the city, the Carl Ripken Foundation, along with our other elected officials, to make sure that we amplify and that we have more venues for young people to have options, healthy, clean, safe options for self-development and growth. I must say that to be able to have this opportunity to partner up with Carl Ripken Foundation is a benefit to the city. Not only do we get the benefit of not one, not two, but 3 fields, we get the economic benefits because we can construct these fields at a much lower cost than would usually be the case. Our council president and Councilman Cruz and Council President Sean Wooden have been strong supporters on the council end to make sure that we have the funding in place, because without the funds, of course, we can't get this project done. But also our state representatives who have been fueling a lot of money into the reconstruction and renovation not only of our schools but also our streets and our parks. And shortly we'll be groundbreaking on Albany Avenue. State Representative Brendan McGee is one of the Rose Fellows who has been working for the whole past year on how to really create a vibrant Albany Avenue that will not only meet the transportation needs of our different communities, but actually services people to the north and to the south of the avenue. I just want to say that the park infrastructure, when most of us took office, were in severe bad shape, and the investments that are needed in order to restore our parks and our playing fields and recreational assets for our youth really is very costly. There were many decades of neglect, and we're trying to reverse that. Obviously, we're not going to be able to do everything that needs to be done in the next year or two, but I think that if we have a long-term plan and we continue to make it a priority, we can get to the point where our parks and our fields are in good shape. We've invested, at least since 2010 when I became mayor, over $18 million in restoring our parks, our fields. There's a lot to be done. I want to thank Tony Mata and the people at DPW, because every project that we've been giving them, they've been getting it done really quick. But I don't want to take over the whole thing here. I want to give some of the folks an opportunity to make some comments. But as mayor, and it's the Thanksgiving season, I want to thank everybody that has had a role to play in this. Folks at PAL who are going to be using the field, our recreation department, Troy Stewart, as I look around. The students, again, please use these facilities. Make sure you come here and exercise. Our good state representative, McCrory, wants all of you to get good scholarships, sports scholarships, and go to college, okay? I've already started a girls' football team.
Uh-oh.
Okay? I want to introduce to you our esteemed state senator from Hartford, Senator John from Farr.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Appreciate the opportunity to be here today. Welcome the students, as the mayor did, and this is all about you and your future, and sports and athletics is a great way to not only be healthy, to work out, but to build relationships, to meet people you might not have ever met with or learned about in your life, and they about you. So look to sports. Look to other ways. Books are important, and your education is important. Sports is too, is a vehicle in many paths in life. I want to thank the Cal Ripken Senior Foundation very much for choosing Hartford, for bestowing on us your energy and your commitment for youth across America, to hopefully reinvigorating baseball in the communities that we've seen a decline in for years now. That's very important for the game, but also for people. And Cal Ripken Jr., who surpassed the great Lou Gehrig in terms of the number of games that he played in consecutively, an amazing number of games. It's about commitment, it's about endurance, it's about having a goal and sticking with it, and those are lessons that we all can learn about in life. Mayor, I want to thank you for stepping up, in the council for reaching out to the Cal Ripken Senior Foundation to ask them to come to Hartford. The lesson here for our young people, and by the way, if I can just say, to the PAL organization that has been reinvigorated, Dave Jorgensen, Mike Clifford, who are here today, reinvigorated, breathing new life into that organization, working here out of the school behind us, doing great work for our children. But it's really about supporting the young people of this city. Building a baseball field, 3 baseball fields, is wonderful. We're very fortunate. But it's also about standing beside the young people of our city and letting them know we care about them. And that's the second half of the challenge here that we need to embrace. Thank you very much.
I would like now to call Chuck Brady, Chief Operating Officer of the Ripken Foundation, for some comments.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First of all, exciting for us to be here, exciting for us to be a partner with the city of Hartford on these exciting projects for the kids, for the young people, for the future of Hartford. The Cal Ripken Senior Foundation 11 years ago was created in memory of Cal Senior, see number 7 there, by the Ripken family. And our job every day is to keep that legacy of Cal Ripken Senior alive across this country, and that he had an incredible knack of using baseball to teach young people life lessons, to prepare them to be successful adults. And that's what we do every day, and baseball simply is our platform to reach out and work with young kids. And it's not about the baseball at the end of the day. We like to say we're not trying to create major league ball players at the Ripken Foundation. We're trying to create major league people, and we hope that kids that come out to these facilities and partake in all the great programs that the city and many of the local organizations will offer, as well as some of the things that we'll bring to Hartford programmatically as we move forward, will prepare the kids to become leaders in this community, kind of give them alternatives to some of the negative things that go on. As the mayor said, we chose Hartford. We launched an initiative a couple years ago to build these youth development parks all across the country. We get hundreds of inquiries from communities, and we have to be very selective on who we can partner with, because there's only so many days and so many of us kind of take these on. And when we came up and met with the mayor and his team, originally it was almost a no-brainer. Once you heard the passion and the vision of your mayor for the kids in this community, we were sold, we were hooked. We wanted to partner with this city to do these wonderful projects. And over the past several months, we've had such a great experience working with Tony Mata and Mark and the rest of the folks in the city, that we've really been able to expedite to get to this point where today we're breaking ground in a pretty short period of time. And this spring we'll be out here playing ball. So thank you. We look forward to getting the ribbon cut soon and breaking the ground on a couple more projects in the near future. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. And again, we want to thank the Cal Ripken Senior Foundation for having reached out to us. We're really looking forward to this partnership, especially the programmatic part of really getting kids more involved in baseball and the sport. As the Senator said, we have a long tradition and history of baseball in this city, going back to the 1800s, and we want to make sure that Hartford has a bigger presence of baseball in our city. I want to have Doug McCrory, our state representative, who's an advocate for sports in our city. We should have him be the sports commissioner for the state, right?
It's a nice retiring
Why
job.
don't you come up? Representative McCrory.
Say how much money is it?
Well, again, good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming out. You know, it wasn't long ago that we were here breaking ground and opening up a brand new school, Global Academy, led by their principals here this morning, awesome, the great students. And, you know, the reality is this: how do you revitalize a community? You do it step by step. You might start off with a school, or you might look at what was done earlier with the YMCA, which is across the street. Now we have a park where kids can play and prosper. Those are the things you do to revitalize the community. And when you revitalize the community, you revitalize the people in the community. And that's what we're trying to do here. And the people we're starting out with is the young people, giving them an opportunity to express themselves through sports. You know, it was through sports, it was the way I got into college. I earned myself a full scholarship playing sports. And not just sports, but developing relationships and being under the guide of the PAL program, where you have adults in your community. And like the Y says, putting a caring adult in your lives. These are the opportunities that exist when we open up programs like this through our city. So again, I applaud the mayor for making the effort to bring the Cal Ripken Foundation here, and not just bring it just for baseball purposes, but they develop a multi-purpose field. So other kids, if you're not a baseball player, but there's other things you might do. Hey, you might just want to come out and run around and be free in a safe environment. That's what you have here now, right here on Albany Avenue, a community which I've lived in all my life. So I'm just excited about this being here today and welcoming the Cal Ripken Foundation. And what I heard earlier, there might be a couple more of these groundbreakers we're having in our city, and that's how we build our city. One neighborhood, one community at a time, all of us working together from the state level all the way down to the city level. Because the reality is, we have to be there to show our young people the way to do things, and that's how we do them collectively. So I applaud the Cal Ripken Foundation, the mayor, the city council leadership, and my colleagues at the state level for coming together and making this a reality. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative McCrory. And now I'd like to turn it over to Representative Brandon McGee, our junior representative, but not so junior anymore.
Thank you, Mayor. I'll be reverend. I'll be a basketball player. May not look like Doug, but again, a lot has already been said. I don't need to repeat everything, but I do want to say thank you so much to the Cal Ripken Senior Foundation for providing this opportunity to again have this multi-purpose field, as Doug already outlined, for our young people in this neighborhood. But one thing that I'll leave with you, and I think it's important to know, that transformation is a powerful process, and I believe that with you partnering with our city under the great leadership of our mayor, thank you so much for allowing for that transformation to happen in our community, and young people, take advantage of it. Thank you so much.
The total cost of this project and this partnership is in excess of $4 million. We could have not done that if we do not have the support of the fiscal authority of our city, which is the city council. And if Council President Sean Wooden can come up and say a couple of words.
Thank you. And just to be clear, it's the council, and I don't have $4 million. City taxpayer. And so I just want to say, you've heard so much this afternoon, and we as a council, and my colleagues, Councilman Kyle Anderson has also joined us, Councilwoman Cynthia Jennings, and you've already been introduced to Councilman Joel Cruz. We're working with the mayor, working with our state delegation, kids, young people. That is a priority for this city. And we are committed. Today is one groundbreaking. You've heard about two more with the Cal Ripken Senior Foundation, and that won't be the end of it, because standing before you and those of us who are not here is a city and a leadership that is truly dedicated to the young people of this city. And so thank you, and thank you all for working with us. Thank you.
And Before I turn to questions, is there any of the young people here who want the class president, someone their class leader? Anything you want to add to what we said? I want to give you an opportunity. Oh, she looks like she wants to say something. Why don't you come up here? Come on.
I just want to say thank you to everyone that brought this whole thing together. It gives everyone in Hartford the opportunity to do something positive in life and not go out and feed into the negative, and they can actually do something good in their life.
And I think that's the smartest thing that was said all day. It's about giving our youth hope and giving them options. Thank you so much. I'll take any questions at this point. Any questions? Great. Thank you so much. We'll go outside and we'll move some dirt around, make sure that we get the process rolling.